Hello and welcome to Year 3 Maths with me, Miss Dowley. So let's start by writing the short date and underlining, and then the learning objective. I can read a graph and interpret the data and underlining. So we did some bar graphs yesterday. Let's have a try at the activity below. Pause whilst you have a try. How did you get on? So what time is the smallest number of cars parked in the car park? Well, we can see clearly that the smallest number is here, and that was 8 o'clock. At what time is the largest number of cars parked in the car park? We can see here that this had the most, and that was at 10 o'clock. So this bar graph uses a scale that counts in steps of 2. Now you'll need to use your ruler to help you count accurately, but have a pause whilst you answer the questions below. How did you do? So I'm going to use my ruler here. So the first question was, how many science fiction books are there on the shelf? So let's find science fiction, put my ruler in line, and I can see that there were 14. How many non-fiction books? I'm going to use my ruler again, line it up with the top of the non-fiction, and I can see there were 8. Which type of book has the most books on the shelf? That was fairy tales, we can see very clearly there. And which type of book has the fewest books on the shelf? That was the non-fiction here. And then how many more comic books are there compared to science fiction books? So there were 15 comic books, and we're going to take away the 14 science fiction books. So that means there was 1 book extra. So bar graphs don't always count in steps of 1. Look at the bar graph below. What steps does this count in? Yep, you're right, it counts in steps of 5. So to help, this bar graph has done the work of our ruler and drawn lines to show you the amount of each bar. So using the bar graph, have a try at answering the questions below. Pause whilst you do. How did you get on? So how many bananas are there? There are 10. How many apples? 35. How many grapes are there? 5. How many blueberries are there? 40. How many kiwis? So we look across 25. And how many oranges? There were 30. When we want to find the difference between two numbers, we subtract the smallest from the largest. So using that, have a look at the questions here and see if you can work out the answers. How did you do? So the first one asked, how many more bananas are there than grapes? So we can see that there are 10 bananas and there are 5 grapes. So 10 take away 5 equals 5. There were 5 more bananas. How many more oranges are there than kiwis? Well, there are 30 oranges and there are 25 kiwis. So 30 take away 25 is 5. There were 5 more oranges. How many more blueberries are there than apples? So there are 40 blueberries and 35 apples. So 40 take away 35 leaves 5 more blueberries. And how many more apples are there than kiwis? There were 35 kiwis and there are 25 apples. So it's 35 take away 25 equals 10 more apples. Let's have a look at the graph here. And this is about favourite colours. I'd like you to try now and answer the questions here. Pause whilst you have a try. How did you get on then? So how many students liked green? So again, we can use our ruler to go to the green and we can see that that is 15. How many students like red? We can use our ruler again to line up with the top of the red, and that's 10. Which is the most popular colour? We can see that blue. Which is the least popular colour? It was yellow. How many more students liked green rather than red? So that was 15, take away 10, so that was 5 more students. And how many more pupils liked blue rather than yellow? So that was 20, take away 5, that was 15 more pupils. Thank you.